Good morning, y'all. As you can tell, the sun is starting to rise behind me. It's currently about 6:45 in the morning, and the temperatures are actually fairly nice for this time of year for us. I think the high today is only around 90 degrees, which means this morning it's nice and comfortable. So I thought, while the winds are calm and before it gets hot, I would get out and try to go check out some sandbars. But here's why. In my last video, I showed y'all about an app that I use called Windy to check on the winds and stuff like that. Well, the winds are calm right now, so no big deal. But I want to show you another tool that I use, so let's go to the iPad. So the website I like to use is the National Weather Service. You can go on and check on almost any river in the United States. You can pick your point from a drop-down box of where they have gauges at. For me, on the Oconee River, the closest gauge to where I live, the gauge at Highway 280 at the Mount Vernon Bridge. So what you find out by using this app is the more you use it and the more you fly, you get familiar with what bars are out according to where the gauge is at. Y'all see me land on Kenneth's bar a lot. Anything lower than 7 feet is usually pretty doable. 5 feet, for sure, you got plenty of runway to use on the bar. And obviously the further the river drops out from there, the more sandbars there are. The last time, think back a couple of videos where we went camping on the river, the sandbar was like 2.9 feet and there were sandbars everywhere, and a lot of them I didn't get to land because I was going camping and was trying to get there and get set up. Looking at the bottom, you can see the date and a rough gauge about the time, and currently right now the river is at 2.58 feet. That was as of 5 o'clock this morning, which is, I guess it'll probably be the lowest it's been since I have been flying the river. So I think that'll open up a lot of sandbar opportunities, so we're gonna go check them out.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running.
All right, what we're gonna do is, there's definitely a layer of fog coming in. All right, so that's a layer of fog that's back towards the airport. But out here in front of me, I've got at least 7 to 8 miles of visibility, and that's the direction of the river. Worst case scenario, I get on the river, land on a bar, and then can't get back to the airport, which is not a bad way to spend the day. Alright, so the bar that I want to land is right around this straightaway, I think. I'm going to take a look at it. It runs almost due west. Oh, I see it. I see it. You can tell where Tony has been landing on it. So, we're definitely going to give it a shot. Okay, Tony's been landing. I don't have a lot of concern, but I just want to do my own inspection pass just to make sure. If you land it from this direction, it's doable, but you got to be ready. All right, there's a stump right there. Need to land just past the stump. Oh man, I landed it, but let's stop and talk about it. Whew. All right, so I landed that one, but it was not beautiful. I started getting a little worried there at the end that I was going to run out of room because I couldn't really get stopped. I think it's because I landed a little long, but I'm gonna double check. That one, whew, had my pucker factor up a little bit. I did not want a ground loop, but I was trying to get a little bit of stopping power. I was trying to do a little, I hate to say serpentine, but just to get some stopping power in there. I ended up getting stopped with plenty of time left, but it made me a little nervous for sure. So as you can see, that's the direction I should have landed, straight towards where the plane is. I ended up doing a serpentine to the left again, just to give myself some stopping power, because I thought, you know what, even if I ground loop it, maybe I still come out better than going off the end of the bar into the water. So, whew, that was a good first bar. You know, you get out and look at it and go, it really wasn't that dramatic or that big of a deal, but at the time, my heart was pounding. But I was already slowed down too much to do a go around, I think. I don't know. Had my pucker factor up, so I'm gonna go look and one, I'm gonna get this log out of the way down here so we don't hit it. And two, see if I landed too far. All right, recap. It was definitely pilot error. I was trying to land up on the lighter color sand because that's what has been exposed the longest and is the most dry. And I thought maybe the darker color sand still had moisture in it, but it's dry also. I think it's just muddy, or was muddy. That's why it's darker. So in essence, what went wrong is I landed the last half of the bar, and I should have exercised all of the bar. But first time landing it, so I know Tony has landed this bar before, but I don't know that he has it named, so we need to come up with a name for this bar. This is a good one. It's a little more, well, it's a lot more challenging than Kenneth's bar because it's twice as long. Kenneth's bar is a lot smoother as well. What do you think we should name it? I think I got it. You can only land this bar when the river is low. I mean extremely low. So how about we call it the Low River Bar? The winds are still calm. The fog is actually out, the sun is up. The fog is easily burning off, moving out. So I think I'm gonna just fly down the river and see if I come up with another one to land. Listen, that was a shabby landing, and I don't want to go out like that. So I at least got to take off and land it one more time. Alright, so let's try this one more time. Oh, easy peasy. Nothing to it. Alright, much better. First one is just, man, pilot error. On this one, I was actually just feathering the throttle, trying to hit my touchdown point. But I'll show you where I touched down at. So this is what it should have looked like the first time. My tail wheel almost splashed in the water, but these are my touchdown marks with my main tires. So touched down literally at the very beginning of the sandbar and had it stopped by the first half of the sandbar. Alright, I see one that Tony has landed. Oh, there's actually two under me that Tony has landed. Well, shoot, let's get out and check out this one too while we're here. Second new bar for the day. That's cool. Second new sandbar under my belt for today, and this one is great. It is plenty long. It's a little rough at the bottom end of it, but there's a good washout that has it nice and smooth, so I like it a lot. I think I need to do a camping weekend and just each night pick a different sandbar and camp on it. Looking at the tire marks, I can tell that Tony's been out here playing in the Swamp Ranger, and that always gives me a little bit of comfort to know that I'm not trying a bar for the very first time, that Tony's already been out here and tested the water, so I like it. But man, this is a great bar. I'm not going to get out of the plane on this one. I'm just simply going to land it and take back off. Oh man, it turned out it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh man, this thing is huge. Huge. Alright, bar number 3 for the day. This is too cool. Yes. Oh, this is too much fun. This is too much fun. This is crazy. Yeah. Alright, I have moved on down to the Omaha River, which is what we would call the Big River. Alright, so this is the bar I want to hit now. I named the corner bar. Touchdown there. We got all that. Or touchdown right there. Alright, here we go. Touching down at the corner bar. So welcome back to the corner bar, but I have not been here since Christmas, and you can tell that the river has to be pretty much this low, maybe 3, possibly 4 feet, but definitely right now less than 3 feet. It gives you a lot of playing room, only because it's not as smooth everywhere. I will say that one of the things about flying off airport, backcountry, you know, whether you're a bush pilot, brush pilot, whatever you want to call it, one of the big things we have to be concerned about is we have a perfectly good sandbar. The river rises, and after the river rises and drops back down, it doesn't always wash out the same. So just because a sandbar was usable the last time you come to it doesn't mean that the river is used or the sandbar is usable this time. So that's why I did a couple inspection passes to check it out. And I mean, look at this. I don't know if you can tell on camera, there's a lot of deep washouts that were not here last time. But the closer you are to the water, it's actually really smooth. So this is cool. This is a good spot. Sitting out here by the river on a sandbar, just thinking about how blessed of a life I really do live. And you know, but I always encourage you guys to get out and go flying. Not necessarily that you need to go fly and land on sandbars. That's not the point. The point is just to get involved in aviation somehow. I tell you what, let's make it a challenge. I'm challenging you to do like I did this morning. Get up, go flying on some type of adventure. Maybe it's landing at a new airport, trying out a new restaurant. Go fly. I want you to drop a comment down below, and I want you to tell me about a cool spot or a cool adventure that you have used your airplane to accomplish lately. And let's just see what all kind of adventures are out there. And you never know, you sharing your story may help inspire someone else to get off the couch, get to the airport, and get back in the hot seat. Well, I hope you enjoyed flying the sandbars in the Oconee and Omaha River as much as I did. I appreciate the overwhelming support of the Georgia Pilot t-shirts. I have been mailing them to people that don't live in Georgia, so that doesn't matter. It's just a cool t-shirt design if you're a pilot. Check out the website, oneaviate.com. I'll put a link down in the description. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.